Hey, ladies and gents, welcome back. This is actually going to be a new What If. This is going to be part 1 to What If Naruto went with Orochimaru. So, for the next part of this, I'm going to need 100 likes. So, let's just jump right into the video. So, this is actually going to start with Naruto actually stealing the Scroll of Sealing and meeting Mitsuki. And instead, when Iruka shows up, Mitsuki has already like he went through a different kind of path than he did in the original. Instead of just wanting to take the scroll and go to Orochimaru with it, he thinks that maybe he could get a little bit of an extra reward for taking Naruto, the Nine-Tails Jinchuriki, with him as well. So he did some convincing and was saying stuff like, yeah, you could become a Genin if you come to the Sound Village with me, and you can meet all these new great people. And so when Iruka does eventually show up and tries to tell Naruto to stay in the village, there is an argument between Naruto and Iruka about Naruto wanting to actually go to the Sound Village so that he could become a Genin. Iruka then just counters with, oh, after another year you could become a Genin here. Naruto not really having it. He just looks to Mitsuki and just says, I'm gonna go with him. And so they end up trying to leave. This is when Iruka jumps in front of them saying, Naruto, I can't let you leave. If you leave, you're going to become an enemy of the Hidden Leaf Village. And Naruto, now debating whether or not he actually wants to leave, is just thinking about it. And he finally ends up deciding that, yes, he is going to leave the Leaf Village and go to the Sound. He can become the Kage of the Sound Village if he wants, after he gets strong enough there. So they end up incapacitating Iruka, and Mizuki is taking Naruto back to Orochimaru. So, on their journey, they don't really encounter anything, or encounter like any people trying to kill them or stop them. So, Naruto shows up at the hideout, and he ends up meeting Orochimaru. And Orochimaru convincing Naruto that, yeah, he did want to be there, and making Naruto a Genin. And then Mizuki gets rewarded with some of the physically enhancing chakra drug thingies that he got when I don't remember, that potion, whatever he made that turned him into a weird tiger thing. Yeah, that. Except it's a real thing. It's not experiment. It's not really an experiment anymore. It's more of it actually works. Don't ask me why it actually works. It just actually works. So Mizuki is actually a lot stronger. And so they're getting put into their teams, and Naruto is placed on a team with Suigetsu and Karin, with their team leader being Kimimaru. And the reason I'm doing this, or at least for the team minus Kimimaru, is just kind of to recreate Team Heavy with Naruto instead of Sasuke. So Suigetsu and Naruto constantly argue, and because they both have such similar personalities where they like to argue and do all those kind of things. That's why Suigetsu actually kind of got along with Sasuke. And Karin developing actually a liking towards Naruto just because his chakra is so warm and pleasant to be around. So they end up doing all their D-rank missions, just catching cats, getting cats from trees, and doing stuff like that. Until they start complaining to Orochimaru that they want to give them a higher rank mission. And after some persuasion, Orochimaru agrees, and he actually gives them an A rank mission. He's actually been thinking about this for a while. He deciding that he wanted an Uchiha. So, with all of the Uchiha being dead, except for Sasuke, Orochimaru looks to the team and says, I'm giving you guys an A-rank mission to capture Uchiha Sasuke and bring him back to the Sound Village to me. So, accepting this accepting this mission, they are walking to the village, and they're going under disguise using the transformation ninjutsu. After a few minutes of looking, they find Sasuke training in the woods. There's a fight between them, with Naruto using Gale Palm, and he actually infuses the wind style into the sword that he's been training with. And he also has one more where he can use his fingers to create little slashes of wind that fly at different things. So after a little bit of fighting, since three on one, and Sasuke isn't that strong yet because nothing's really happened yet. Like, they haven't even done the Land of Waves yet, so nothing's really happening with that. And so they end up not incapacitating Sasuke, and they're bringing him back to Orochimaru, back to the village. And Sasuke, waking up about halfway through, is like talking to Naruto, who's no longer transformed into like disguising himself, and Sasuke, actually realizing who it is just like, "What the Naruto? What are you doing? What did you do? How did you even what? Why did you guys take me? What are you guys doing?" After some talking, Naruto finally decides that Sasuke doesn't really need to know the full extent. He just tells him, "We're taking you to a different village. You're coming with us now." So, with Sasuke in tow, they return to the village hidden in the, or Sound Village, and Orochimaru, seeing Sasuke, is insanely excited, and he rewards all of the genin with great gifts. He gives Suigetsu and Karin the same, or not the same drugs, but he gives them like drugs that just like increase their physical power like permanently, and he also gives them both a curse mark. And after some pain, they wake up, and this is where Orochimaru walks out of his room, and he decided that what he wanted to give to Naruto was Byakugan. So with the two eyes in a jar, he walks up to Naruto and implants the two eyes into Naruto. So with Naruto now having the Byakugan, he's noticing that as the days go on, the pain in his eyes are increasing. Like, his eyes, after a few days, like in agonizing pain, until one day he looks into a mirror, because the pain in his eyes suddenly stopped, and he notices that his eyes have changed. And he then goes to Orochimaru, curious about what his eyes actually have done, and he goes to Orochimaru, and Orochimaru looks into his eyes in disbelief, wondering how the heck Naruto just managed to awaken the Tensegan. Yes, Naruto has awakened the Tensegan because he has part of the Otsutsuki bloodline, and to awaken a Tensegan, you need to implant a Hyuga's Byakugan into an Otsuki. I don't know how to pronounce it. Otsutsuki? I'm not sure. So with Naruto having the Tensegan now, he is beginning to train with it, trying to figure out how to actually use it. And, or, how to, like, use its abilities. And after weeks of training, or maybe even months, Naruto has not yet to awaken the cloak, because he's not full-blooded like Otsuki, so I still don't know how it's pronounced. Otsutsuki, I'm just gonna say that for now. So he doesn't have full-blooded, so it is a little bit more difficult for him to learn, like, the powers, just because it's, like, not completely genetic to him. So he not awakens, but he actually manages to get the technique to the point where he doesn't quite have the cloak, but he can, like, make very small, oh my gosh, what are they called? 1 second. Truth-seeking orbs, and, like, he can just, like, not big, like, he can't make one like Toneri or anybody could, but he can make them. And he is doing more training, and Naruto notices that as the days go on, his physical strength is growing a lot more than it used to. Like, he's much more developed than he would be since he only trained for a few weeks. So, after probably like a year of training, Naruto has fully mastered the Tensegan with the chakra cloak and everything. And, okay, so I'm gonna go to what is happening with Orochimaru and what is also happening in the Leaf Village. So with the Leaf Village, since Sasuke is gone, there's pretty much no Team 7, and Sakura just kind of goes to the team with Kurenai, just because she has her, like, specialty is Genjutsu. So after she ends up going there, and there's no Team 7, so Kakashi's still kind of just doing whatever he does normally. And for the Land of Waves arc, that kind of goes, that's, like, nothing the same. A bunch of Jonin go, and they end up taking out Zabuza, because there's 3 Jonin, or 4 Jonin, actually. 4 Jonin, or there's either a Jonin and a few Chunin, or a bunch of Jonin going, so it would be a lot easier for them to take out Zabuza than for one Jonin and a bunch of Genin too. So they end up taking out Zabuza, and the bridge builder mission is successful. And now to cut over to what Orochimaru's doing. He, during the few days that Naruto was still in the agonizing pain that he was in, he actually took Sasuke's body, not really being patient with it. He kind of just took the body of Sasuke and began training with it. And after Orochimaru himself awakening the Sharingan, because he knows exactly how everything works, so he, over the year that Naruto was training with his Tensegan, Orochimaru has pretty much complete mastery of the Sharingan, minus the Mangekyo. He just has the three Tomoe, like the perfect Sharingan show. That entire thing happens. So Naruto, Tensegan, and Orochimaru has the mastered Sharingan. So that's actually where I'm going to leave this episode. I know they are going to be insanely broken, but there's really no but. So that's where I'm going to end part 1. For part 2, I'm going to need 100 likes, like I said earlier, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace out.